NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll try the left side with ETN. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Off play action. Fox. He'll buy some time right. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher's right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
Watch it. 6. Black shot. Shot. 17.
They'll run with ETN, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Jaguars at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Looking to throw. Fox. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. ETN. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on third and goal? They'll try to run with ETN. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Going for it, here's ETN. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
On the set.
Back to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. A very solid gain of 27.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Webster. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They run here with Hood, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Langford. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready?
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Now Hood. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the right side and complete to Thomas. So they'll get nothing on that play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Ready?
It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
Off the option, that's complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake. Fox. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Fox out to his left. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll look to throw again. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead,
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here we go,
an incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Blue striker, black ultra. Red, yellow, steel, black. Red, cycle. Let's go,
Throwing again. Fox. Flush to his right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Off the play fake. Fox. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It's fielded at the 45. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. This is Hood on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fox. ETN bringing in another one. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down. Fox. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to throw again. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Come on, set. Go on, red. Green jack. Side 2. 6, 7. Ready.
The final shot before break. Fox. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
On the carry, it's Hood. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They run again with Hood. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Trayvon Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Howard complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. They'll go option to the short side. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Yellow. Yellow, blue. White.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Etienne. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. To throw on 2nd down. Fox forced out to his left. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On play action, they'll throw. Dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one, because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Back to throw. Fox. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, ETN. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Off play action. Fox. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Phillips. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Remember, throughout my career, hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdown.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Miami. 61 yards. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Yeah, that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and 3. Sliding out of the pocket. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly. And hope.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a throw here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Here, black. Red, cycle. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Fox. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Comes the onside kick. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go. Ready.
On 1st down. Hood to about the 35, 2nd down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Jags come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for Miami, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.